The global race for clean energy is creating new scramble for minerals, from lithium for batteries, copper for solar panels, and cobalt for electric cars. The world needs more than ever. According to the International Energy Agency, demand for lithium will rise 5 times by 2040. Copper demand will also jump by 30%, and Africa is right at the center of this particular story. Two countries, Ghana and Rwanda, are rewriting the rules of mining. They don't just want to dig and export raw materials, they want to process, refine, and capture more value at home. Ghana is Africa's largest gold producer, producing over 4 million ounces in the year 2023. For decades, this yellow metal has shaped Ghana's economy. But today, Accra wants more. Instead of exporting raw gold, the government is investing in refining at home. In 2024, Ghana launched the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery, a modern plant with the capacity to refine 400 kilograms a day. The Bank of Ghana owns 20% stake in it. The refinery wants to get London Bullion Market Association certification that would make Ghana gold bars trusted worldwide, allowing Ghana to sell at the best possible price. At the same time, the Bank of Ghana is building reserves. Since 2021, it has bought 65 tons of gold, worth about $5 billion from local miners. By keeping gold instead of foreign currency, Ghana hopes to protect its economy from debt and currency shocks. And gold is not only the story. The Parliament of Ghana has approved a green minerals policy. This targets lithium, cobalt, manganese, copper, nickel, and bauxite, all key minerals for green energy. Ghana's discovery of lithium at Awoya could make the country a major player in the battery industry. But there is a challenge. For decades, foreign companies earn most of the profits. Ghana got only a small share through taxes and royalties. So, in 2025, Ghana announced a major reforms to its mining laws. Leases will now be shorter, which means only 15 years, not the 30 years we used to know. They will not renew automatically as before. If companies fail to meet environmental or social obligations, they can lose their licenses. Opaque deals, known as development agreements, will end. Instead, companies must give a fixed share of sales to local communities, and special tax stability clauses will be strictly limited. The reform only applies to new contracts, not old ones, but still, they've created heated debate.
I have to note that we've really embarked on a national stakeholder engagements across the country. Some significant changes that we are pursuing is one, to drastically reduce the number of years that prospecting licenses are held for from perpetuity to a defined minimal period, reducing the upper limit for a number of years for the grant of a mining lease from 30 years to an agreed period, obviously very reduced years. 3, abolishing development agreements and enforcing the signing of community development agreements, imposing a rate of an agreed percentage of gross revenue from the sale of minerals to fund community development projects to help fast-track the development of mining communities. How many times have we talked about how mining communities are impoverished? These transformational changes will see the accelerated development of our mining communities. We are also introducing a 3-tier mineral right regime by including a medium-scale mining. As we speak, we have only small-scale and large-scale. We envision in the new law to have a medium-scale regime. We are also working to reduce the upper limit for stability agreements from the current 15 years to allow for capital recovery for huge investments only, or abolishing it altogether. Under the leadership of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, and with extensive stakeholder engagements that include traditional authorities, civil society groups, academia, government is committed to ensure that the review of the Act corrects the imbalances of the past and secure a brighter future for the benefit of all Ghanaians.
Former Chief Justice of Ghana, Justice Sophia Akufo, went as far as saying until Ghana sees the true value of its resources, maybe we should stop mining altogether.
And then we give our natural resources to the same foreign companies who will bring foreign people to run the mines and tell us that we don't have capability. We don't even know how to survey. We don't know how to explore. We don't know how to produce. All this really needs to stop. We should stop belittling ourselves, and we should see our own value and the value of what is under our land. And in fact, until we are ready to see that, maybe we should even stop the mining. We should stop producing those things that God has generously put on and under our land, till we can learn to use it properly for ourselves.
Rwanda's path looks very different. Unlike Ghana, it never had a century of mining booms. Instead, it built a sector from scratch step by step. In the 2010s, Rwanda mapped its geology in detail. The government even created its own exploration company called Kigali Mining to search for resources. The results came fast. By 2023, Rwanda's mineral exports were worth about $1.1 billion, up 42% from the year before. Rwanda is now one of the world's top producers of tantalum, a mineral used in electronics. It also exports tin and tungsten, together called the 3 T's. Most importantly, Rwanda invested in refineries at home. It has a gold refinery, a tantalum refinery, and a tin smelter. This means Rwanda no longer sends its oils abroad for processing. It sells finished products with higher value, certified as conflict-free. Of course, Rwanda's geography helps. It borders the mineral-rich country Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. Much of the oil passes through Rwanda on its way to the world markets. That has boosted Rwanda's role as a regional hub, though it has also drawn criticism from Kinshasa. So why are we comparing Ghana and Rwanda? Ghana has big reserves, especially gold, and a long mining history, but its politics are competitive, and mining laws can shift with every election. Rwanda, on the other hand, has smaller reserves, but stronger central control. Policies are consistent, but transparency is often questioned. Both face similar challenges. Ghana struggles with illegal small-scale mining. Rwanda struggles with tracking ore across porous borders. Both are also navigating global competition. China dominates mineral buying and processing, but Western powers are stepping in, supporting Ghana's refinery and Rwanda's conflict-free supply chain. The bigger picture is this: African countries no longer want to be just suppliers of raw ore. They want to move up the value chain, refining, processing, and selling finished products. The European Union has signed a $935 million deal with Rwanda for critical minerals. Ghana's LBMA certified refinery could also attract global buyers looking for alternatives to China. If Ghana and Rwanda succeed, they could inspire other African countries from Zambia to Cote d'Ivoire to follow the same path. Ghana and Rwanda are at the center of new global minerals race. Ghana is leveraging its good legacy and new laws to keep more wealth at home. Rwanda is craving a niche with high-tech minerals and in-country refining. Both strategies face challenges, but if they succeed, they could become Africa's powerhouse in mining, shaping supply chain for the green economy of the future. And that is all for today's episode. This is AS1 Report. My name is Sharif Haruna. Thank you very much for watching. Have a joyful life and see you in the next one. Macrao.